I'm gonna get started with recognition and announcements and everything, just so we can get rolling. So let me pull it up. I hate for that shit. All right. So we are almost through August, which is so crazy, but we have still like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks still. Okay. So we have Ashley with 6 Success Club points, Cassie with 4, Essence with 4, Kaylin with 4, Kirsten with 2, and Samantha with 2. And then coaches, we have Kaylin with 2, Ashley with 1, Cassie with 1, me with 1, and Kirsten with 1. And I believe this last Thursday is when Kaylin also hit Emerald, which is awesome and so exciting. Let me pull up our happenings and breaking news. There's nothing too crazy or new on here. You can get Autumn's new book, which is Lose Weight Like Crazy, even if you have a crazy life. It is week 3 of Team Cup already, which is super crazy. We still have those discount codes, $20 off excluding MBF. But MBFA is available now. And then also, which is kind of cool, in the coach office, so you can always sort your people by like their subscriptions, but now you can see whose are delayed, so you can kind of help them with that. I also saw today that if you are like qualifying for a rank advancement and a delayed order is going to like make or break that, you can contact support and they will help you on that, because, well, the delaying really isn't our fault. Vegan vanilla Shakeology is in the UK now. Oh, also, I saw this today, and I'm kind of excited for it. In the bod groups, you can now go live, kind of like you can on Facebook. Today is the first time that I saw the button, but that is awesome. So we can kind of start going live in bod groups. The Bar Blend pre and postnatal program is available now. The 2020 leadership retreat is information's up. And there was a bunch of like new back office stuff that was happening. So I am going to switch over. Does anyone have anything to say before we get started? Okay. So today we are going to talk about mastering your mindset and breaking down personal development. Can you see it if it's like that? I can't see you guys. Okay. Can you still see it?
I can see the leaderboard.
Okay, hold on. Let me try again. You see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, talking about mastering your mindset and breaking down personal development. Again, if anyone has anything to chip in on this, feel free. Drop things in the chat. But I want to get started. So let me scroll. All right, so I just want to first say that like your mindset can literally make or break you. Like we all go through bumps, we all go through good times, hard times mentally, but you are the only one in control of how you think and how you feel, and you are the one that's in control of your success, and a big part of your success is your mindset. So just keep that in mind. Start believing it. When I started, I thought people were crazy, and then I started actually believing them. So, where should I go? Okay. So first, I want you to like ask yourself, and I ask this to myself often. One, how are you talking to yourself? Are you using the words can't, won't, incapable, not worthy, too hard? All those negative things that are going to limit you from doing things that you are capable of. And start kind of replacing those with I can, I will, I am capable, I am worthy, it is hard but possible. That is something that you really have to work on daily because it's really easy to fall into the path of I can't do it or I won't do it or it's too hard. But you really can do it no matter what. And if you just put your mind to it, you can make it happen. So really getting rid of those limiting beliefs is not as easy as it sounds, but you have to work on it to get there. And you can be really good at this and still fall into the path sometimes of saying, I can't, but you really can. So focusing on it. And like we talk about affirmations and I am statements very often, and writing these out and telling this to yourself daily. And that's going to start letting yourself believe it. So you have to start talking to yourself the way you want to feel. So on that, how do you want to feel about yourself? And start talking to yourself that way. Start telling yourself that you are those things. So do you want to feel as simple as do you want to feel beautiful? Start telling yourself you're beautiful. Start telling yourself that you are worthy. Start telling yourself that it's not the size. Start telling yourself you're a leader. Start telling yourself you want to hit a rank. Start telling yourself you're already a diamond, a 1-star, a 5-star, whatever it is. You need to start telling yourself you are that so that you can start believing it so you can achieve it. You will start to reflect and show up based on how you are talking to yourself. If you're always getting down on yourself and you're always being negative, that's how you're going to come across. That's what you're going to reflect, and that's how you're going to show up. When you start flipping that switch of being positive and telling yourself you're capable and feeding yourself that love, that is how you're going to show up. That's what's going to reflect, and that's how things are going to kind of start moving. Whether it be in your personal life or coaching or both. Number 2, what are you doing daily to set your mindset? This kind of goes along with telling yourself every single day that you are capable, those I am statements. Every day, listening to podcasts, audibles, reading, writing, affirmations, goals, journaling, whatever it is, you need to be doing it every single day. Every time I'm doing the dishes, I'm in the shower, I'm driving, there's a podcast on, an audible on. You have time to do this. You don't have to just be sitting down and reading if you don't have the time for that. But you need to be doing these things every single day. And then the really key component is applying it. And that's where kind of people are like, what the heck do you mean? Like, how do you apply this? You can aimlessly listen to something. You can aimlessly read something. You can aimlessly write something down. Writing's a little different, but if you're not applying those things, it's not going to mean anything. It's going to kind of be like that show in the background that you don't take anything from. So how to apply personal development? One, I know that often when I'm listening to personal development, I feel like a fire inside me. Like I can conquer anything. And I use that fire immediately after to do something that I wouldn't have done before. So even if it's as simple as sending an invite to someone that like literally gives me knots in my stomach, or sending an invite at all, or just reaching out to somebody or connecting with somebody. So I really use that fire to fuel me after to overcome fears and try something that I'm not fully capable or comfortable of. I'm capable, but fully comfortable with. Keep a journal, write down key takeaways, things you relate with, thoughts that came to you during it. Like I said, a lot of times I listen to my personal development when I am doing the dishes. So I have like a calendar right here that I have my dry erase marker with, and I will often grab it like soapy wet hands and like jot down a sentence or something on the calendar, because all the time I am constantly having thoughts and like takeaways and things that resonate with me. So I will do that. I often will text myself something. If I'm driving, I'll like do the talk to text and just be like, I need to remember this and stuff like that. So really just writing down and always writing down key takeaways, because like I said, if you're doing this every day, you're not going to remember all your takeaways every day. But if you have it in a notebook or somewhere all in the same place, you can go back to it and really be able to start applying it. Another thing is talking to someone about it. Talk to someone about your personal development that day. Text someone to be like, I heard this today and it really like set with me. Let's chat or whatever. And doing it often. Doing personal development often, like every single day, is really gonna start getting you into that mindset of developing your mindset and yourself. So those are my things. I can't see chat if there's anything. I keep saying, hold on. Oh, okay. So then 3, what can I learn or use to grow from during this season? So kind of moving on from that is I want to talk, like, you need to embrace the season you're in. So this goes back to the mindset part. You need to embrace the season you are in, whether it feels like you aren't far enough or like you aren't where you want to be. You need to be in the season that you are in order to handle the next season you're going to reach. So you need to embrace the season. And I will tell you that I have the hardest time with this because I always want to be like 10 steps further than where I'm at. So I'm always like hoping and wishing away where I'm at. But really learning to grow and learn from where you are right now is what's going to allow you to handle the season you want to be in later. So learn from it, grow from it, and appreciate it. So a really good way to learn and grow from it is reflecting on it. So what are you doing right now that is going to help you get to where you want to be? And what can you learn from that? So what skills are you going to learn right now, whether it be patience or leadership or just flat out the skills and consistency? What from that are you going to learn right now that's going to help you get to where you want to be? So really embrace the season that you are in. Like I said, so let's say we're talking about coaching season. So let's say you're pushing for emerald or diamond or a rank, and it's not coming as fast as you want it to be. You going through this season right now is going to, 1, help you appreciate when you reach your next season. 2, it's going to help you help your coaches through it. So you really reflecting on where you're at right now and then figuring out what steps you need to take to reach where you want to be. So allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, but don't get too comfortable to stay there too long. So embrace the season you're in, but also apply what you reflect from it to move to the next season as well, if that makes sense. So 4, are you comparing where you are with where someone else is? Wait, that made no sense on here. Sorry, friends. Are you comparing where you are with where someone else is? Stop the comparison game. That is going to kill your mindset if you are playing the comparison game. You don't know what someone else has gone through to get where they are. You guys have a different life. You have a different journey. You guys started somewhere different. You have different goals. Whatever it is, stop comparing yourself to someone else. You are the only person that is going through your journey. You're the only one that is going to get to where you need to be. Whether it be the same rank, it doesn't mean the same thing to you as it does to someone else. Whether you are pushing for a life goal, you reaching that life goal doesn't mean the same to you as it does to someone else. So stop comparing yourself with other people because that is going to kill your mindset. I promise you. Oh, if you are watching them on Instagram as well, you have no idea what they went through to get there. They were probably in a very similar place that you are in right now before they got to that point. And I'm sure that if it's something that you're pushing for and you have not reached yet, they worked their butts off to get there. So stop comparing yourself. It does nothing for you but hold you back. You are exactly where you need to be in order to reach where you want to be. So like I said, the season you are in is going to help you grow to be where you want to be. And that is all that you need. So that is my PowerPoint. I know it was, but then I just kind of wanted to chat out with everyone, like what you guys do for personal development, how you apply it, and then how, like, if you've used, obviously, I hope everyone is doing personal development daily. Have you seen a difference with it? How has it helped you? And all that. So, Jesse, you want to talk?
Yeah. So, when I first started as a coach, Allie told me that I need to be doing personal development daily. And I was like, great, I get to read a self-help book daily. Awesome. By the way, I hate reading. I really hate anything to do with school or like anything along those lines. So the thought of sitting down and reading a book was awful. So she actually sent me one of the first personal development books that I got. I don't even remember which one it is. But I have a couple books, like actual hard copies, and they're sitting behind me, and that's where they've stayed. Other than this one right here is the only one that I've actually like read, and that's because, do you see this? I mean, it's short. And this is also a book that you can like write things. So I have really bad ADD, and I struggle to like sit down and read an actual book. So what I like about this book is that you can actually write things down with it. You know, you can like jot notes and answer the questions that are in this book in each chapter. So that part is nice. Otherwise, I listen to Audible. I go through probably, depending on how many good podcasts I'm listening to currently, but otherwise I probably go through a book every 2-ish weeks, and a book that's about 8 hours long. So I listen to personal development a lot. Don't get me wrong, still love my jam sessions in the car, but pretty much it's converted to either a podcast or a chapter in one of my personal development books. Sometimes I will be zoning out while I'm driving, and then all of a sudden I hear something that like speaks to me, and then I go back and play it again and listen to it. I've listened to the Keith Callahan, this podcast, The Stages one, 4 times now, because it's really good. And it really, like, I wrote down all the stages that you can be in, and like crossed off the stage that I've already passed. It just kind of helps, a different way of like getting you to where you want to go, a different way of writing your goals down. It's not just your personal goals, but it's just stages that, you know, okay, I'm doing this and this is how I get to the next stage. So I do like that. Keisha is obviously one of my favorite podcasts in the world. She just speaks to me, quite honestly. She kind of has a similar personality and a like spontaneous, spunky, ADD, doesn't really care what people think, but kind of also still cares. Yeah, I don't know. I really like her, and I'm just opening my app right now. The most recent book that I read that I'm absolutely in love with, and I don't even have children, but it's called Boss Up, and then it says this ain't your mama's, shoot. This ain't your mama's business book. So this is what it looks like. I don't even have kids, and I actually really enjoyed it. She just kind of talks about like the no BS kind of business building, and she made her kids be her focus and her fire instead of her excuse. And there were times where she's like, I know I'm being a bad mom, but I know in the end I'm being a good mom because I'm doing this for my heart, and like I'm doing this for them. So like she just, I don't know, goes over that kind of stuff. Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I read that book or listened to that book. That one is really good. It's not super business related, But it's just a good book, kind of keeps your eyes open. And then any Grant Cardone book and any Bo Eason book, I highly recommend. There was another one that I read a long time ago that was really good. Fear's My Homeboy by Judy Holler, also amazing. And then I do love Girl Wash Your Face and Girl Stop Apologizing. I actually thought about rereading Girl Wash Your Face.
I was
Or
just
re-listening
thinking
to it.
about re-listening to Girl Wash Your Face because I feel like I just need it right now.
I don't love her podcasts. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love Rachel Hollis's podcast. She was fire when she spoke in person. Like, I don't know if it was just the environment that we were in, but it was amazing. And I've even like gone back and reread the notes I took during that presentation. But
She was at her, so those that don't know, because no one was there. Our first summit, no, you're fine. Our first summit last year, Rachel Hollis was our speaker, and she was fire. But I feel I can relate to you on that with the whole her podcast thing. I kind of got into some of their Rise Together podcasts, but now they're not together, and I kind of feel funky about it. So, but Girl Wash Your Face literally is what got me. One, like straight up, probably saved my relationship. Two, set fire in me. Like that is what helped me get out of my funk. That's the first personal development I read or I listened to it. And I listened to it within like 2 days. But like I said in the chat, when I first started and they're like, okay, you need to do personal development, like it's on our bat and they talk about it, I was like, I don't know what the F you're talking about. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. You're crazy. Like, I can't just tell myself that I'm going to be something and it's going to happen. Like, you're insane. And it took me a really long time to realize that they're really not insane. And it's true. And so, if you're feeling that way, like these people are nuts, I promise I was there too. But Girl Wash Your Face was definitely a good one.
There's another one too. Can't think of what it's called. It's a book. I have the book. It's like Get Out of Your Own Way or something along those lines. It's on my kitchen table. I'm not getting up and getting it, but
what is that one? It's like Unfuck Your Mind or
something like that. But then Dave Hollis also has a book called Get Out of Your Own Way. I've never read it or listened to it, but I know that I know they did a lot of their like business stuff together. They were running their business like kind of together, but also kind of separate. So I know that he has a background in this as well. So
if anyone else has a podcast or personal development or mindset stuff too.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I mean, I don't think that like books are, I would rather have a book on here that I can like listen to at any point, anywhere from the tips of my fingers and spend like $12 to $15 on it. I think it's $15 a month, right? Audible is $15.
You don't have to pay for it.
Audible?
I don't pay for Audible.
You pay for your credits.
Oh, I get free credits all the time. I've paid for one book.
How do you get free credits?
I don't know. I re-downloaded it a while ago, and also I had like 15 credits.
Holy crap! I pay $15 a month. It's not.
Which really isn't bad either way.
No, if you think about it. So, like books are just as much, if not more, in person, and then they take up space. So.
Yeah, if I were like, I started reading The Slight Edge. The Slight Edge is a really good one as well. And I was really into it until I was like 4 chapters in, and then I was like, I can't read this anymore. I need to listen to it. So if you're a reader, props to you, but I don't.
Wait, do it. Where did you find The Slight Edge? It's not Audible.
Let me look. I know I listened to the rest of it. Maybe Spotify. If anyone didn't know, Spotify also has podcasts.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to go through some of my other ones. Sorry.
Spotify. What was that? I was just gonna say something. On mindset. Oh, another thing on mindset. Like I said, applying it daily. If you've been on any of our team calls where we've talked anything related, you know I'm really big for making it that you can see your goals and your affirmations every single day. So not only do I write them out every morning, almost every morning, I have them everywhere in my house.
And mine are right here.
Yeah, if I were to walk you through my house, you'd think I was insane. Okay, I probably am insane, but
And then I
have what?
I also write mine in here,
Her gratitude book, yeah.
like underneath. So it's only 3 spots. They're supposed to only be 3, but I write them underneath here.
Yeah, so I write them in my gratitude journal each morning. Then on my calendar, I have my whys. So why the heck am I showing up every day? So like financial freedom, to love my job, to get time out of concrete, etc. Then on my fridge, I have my affirmations and my drill downs. So my like coaching drill down. I have like I need to change them, which I've been saying for weeks. But I have like I am team builder. I am top 200 coach. I still have diamond. Oh, I have 1 star. I have 1 star on there. So like I have my coaching stuff on my fridge with my drill down. So I see it every single day. Obviously I go to the fridge probably too often. I'm gonna see it every time I open that fridge. Then on my bathroom mirror, again, I need to change it. I have solid diamond, which was a long time ago. I have team builder, that needs to go, and that's on one side. And then on one side, I am elite, I am top 200, and I am legacy club. And if you don't know what legacy club, that means you have made $1 million with Beachbody. So that's like my big goals on one side, and my like right now goals on the other side. Obviously, I go to the bathroom. Obviously, I'm in my bathroom many times a day. So I see those. So they're literally all over my house all the time. So I make sure that I see those things every day so that like I read it, which is telling myself it, so I start believing it. Because some days I have doubts and I go in the bathroom and I'm like, you're right, Mir, I have that today. Like, just have them everywhere. If you need them everywhere, have them everywhere. Because that's going to help your mindset. Does everyone have a like gratitude journal that they write in? No.
Really, any journal works. It doesn't even have to be gratitude. It can just be
just
like
anything you write your like goals and affirmations in. Yeah. It could be a notebook.
In the 5-minute journal that Allie does. I don't do it every day like I would like to, but I try to.
Yeah. I think you sent your picture of the stuff on your mirror to me, Chelsea. What else? Ashley, what do you do for personal development? I know you read, so what do you do?
So I just started reading this one and only book. It's not quite every day because I don't have enough time every day. I've listened to my second podcast today now while taking the dog for a walk. That's about it. I really haven't been doing much.
To start, you have to. We all started somewhere, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not.
I said.
Sorry, go ahead. I have both of these as well.
So my hardest thing is that I've been trying to like listen to audibles or like personal development podcasts like while I'm at work. So I just do computer stuff. But there are sometimes I get just focused like on work that I'm like, wait, what just happened? Like I don't remember like anything like on that. So I just feel like I just like wasted like listening to something, and I am pretty sure I am on my third round of listening to Girl Wash Your Face 3 times now, and I still don't know what the book is about because I keep trying to listen to it at work.
I can feel that. Like sometimes, even if I'm just like driving, I'll be like just driving and I'll be like, wait, I'm 10 minutes in and I don't know a dang word they just said. And that's when I turn it off and I jam. Or I look for like a different one. Maybe try switching it up. Like maybe Girl Wash Your Face just isn't your season right this second. Like maybe try changing up a podcast or something. Cause sometimes like, honestly, I can listen to the same podcast 3 times and I'm going to get something different from it every single time. And sometimes one day I am not going to vibe with it and I'm not going to resonate with it. And a week later, it is my jam and it is going to fire me up. So maybe totally try switching it up.
Yeah.
Something else might resonate with you. Sorry. Go ahead.
I listened to Girl Wash Your Face twice, actually. The first time that I started listening to it, I was like, I'm not listening to this stuff. Like, it is ridiculous. So I listened to it actually twice. And then when I finally finished it, I was just like blown away. But I also have this one. I haven't read it yet, but You Are the Girl for the Job by Jess Connolly. I don't know if you've seen it like on Instagram and stuff. I haven't read it yet, but yeah. She also wrote Daring to Believe and The God Who Calls You. So, and then the other book that I started and never actually finished, it's not really a book, but it's 100 Days to Brave. I have this, and I think
you have that, Ashley. I think Ashley just started that.
Yeah,
I started it, went fuck this, and started the other book.
It's not really a book. It's more like it's more just like a.
It's kind of like all about God and your faith in a way, and I don't know. I like did the first couple days. I was like, nope, I'm switching to the other one.
Yeah. I know Allie's read this book like probably 3 times. She's the one that recommended it to me. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like one little short page a day, kind of.
For me, for like audibles, I don't think I can do those because I zone out way too much and I just don't listen to them. I like have to have the paper in front of me reading it.
So I used to be like that, and like I'm like that through school, but for some reason, like I'm able to do it like with personal development. I don't know.
I think it's like those Tuesday ones. I can't. Like I have to listen to them 5 times.
It's definitely something that you have to kind of find what works for you. So like a podcast might not work for you, but a book will, whereas a book doesn't work for someone else. I've tried to get into reading a lot, and then being a mom, I'm lucky to sit down and go to the bathroom by myself, much less like read a book. When I was writing this Light Edge, I was getting up before the kids, I'm getting up before the kids, but I'd rather get like coach stuff done. So I guess it definitely is something you need to find what works for you, but you need to be doing something. So definitely, like I said, I honestly thought people were insane when they were like, you need to tell yourself that you are that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not that. And then I started doing it, and it's worked. So.
Does anyone else have any questions?
It can be on anything. Like with any team call. Like it doesn't have to be related to the topic. Just anything. Coaching, life, questions.
Yes.
Anything. Aside from how is summer flying by?
Yeah. How is it already August 19th? I don't understand.
Yeah. Crazy. But otherwise, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I know it was quick, hopefully efficient.